All right. I think we're there. I think you guys can hear me okay, and just I appreciate everybody being a little bit patient here. I think we're starting here about 7 minutes too late for our first live event, but hey, what do you do? First, I want to apologize for my voice. Allergies are killing me. Nothing else going on. And really, what I'd like to do is send a quick message out to all of the people that are listening. I want to hope your family is safe. I'm thinking of you guys. I hope you're safe. It's a crazy time that we're living in right now with this whole COVID-19 stuff. And you would think because I'm doing this live event right here in our brand new studio here at Rock Studio One, it's not the case. It took us a year, and this is a dream of mine for a year and a half now, to build this studio, to get this in place, to get the equipment, so we can come up with unique ways to get to you, our customers, information about our products in totally different ways. And it's just ironic that we're finally kicking this off from a live event, our first live event, in these times of COVID-19. So again, I just want to say, I hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's well. And thank you so much for tuning in to our first live event. We've got some cool things we want to talk about today. And if you got this information from our video, from our email, you'll see that first things we're gonna do is check out our website. So Adam, if you could switch over to my computer. Got to talk through this. Okay, good. So we're going to check out the website. If you look at the website, we have a new button. It's called the Knowledge Center. And we're pretty excited about this because we spent a lot of time and energy to get to this point. And again, if you take a look at the Knowledge Center, there's 3 buttons now. All of these things are going to be created in Rock Studio One here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And I'm, like I said, pretty excited to be able to show you this information. But the first button I want to show and take a look is our video button. The video button is going to have 3 categories. We're going to have a demo, we're going to have how-to, and informational. If you go to our demo button, you are going to see all of the different vendors that we represent here. Simon, Tronics, Exor, and you'll see a lot of videos that are coming from our manufacturers and videos that we are going to be putting out. We hope to be putting out literally dozens of videos throughout throughout that event. So also, let's take a look at the videos how-to, and if you look at the how-to, Adam, I think I'm back up on the screen again, so I don't know if you just want to show the... There you go. Nope. Okay. All right, good. So if you take a look at the video, we're on the how-to section now. If you go over and take a look at Down to Parker, my number 1 tech support question is old Interact. If what I did is create a video on how to grab an old power station from Parker, and you've got Interact software sitting on this power station, and you want to grab that old project and put it on the latest and greatest hardware platform, which is the PA2. Now, all of this is mature product from Parker. At some point in time, this will no longer be available, but I wanted to create this how-to video because, again, it was my number 1 tech support question. Now, if we go to our video informational, one of the things I wanted to kick off today and do a premiere is our brand new line card video. So if you go down to Rock Interface, we have posted up there our line card video. This line card video we're pretty excited about this line card. It took us a long time. We've got some new vendors on this line card video. We're going to play a couple little snippets of this for you. So let's go ahead and premiere this video. Go ahead, Adam. We'll go ahead and play the start. Interface. And I want to thank you for watching our first video in our line card video series. In it, I think you'll get a good understanding of the products and engineering services we can provide for you. We made things easier to navigate. If you push the button to my right, you can go to our vendor lineup video. If you push the button to my left, you will see a category list of maybe the things you might be interested in watching. That's it. Thank you so much for checking us out, and I'll see you in the next video. So that's the first part of the video. Now, again, you got those two buttons to check it out and take a look at. So go ahead and hit the vendor lineup button on the one side, and we'll listen to that. Welcome to Rock Interface Product Lineup Video. Our goal at Rock Interface is to provide quality products and the customer service you deserve. Our product lineup includes Simon, Tronics, Exor, Lascar Electronics, LEC, Maple Systems, Parker, Red Lion, the Rock Box by Rock Interface, Ramic, and Sikamiya. If you're interested in any of these products, please call our number here, or you can visit our website here. Thank you so much for watching our product lineup video. So again, this video, there's also the other button where you can actually click on and check out the categories. So we break down our products with different categories. So if you're interested in HMIs, or if you're interested in PLCs, or if you're interested in cloud-based SCADA, you can jump right to that category and check out the different products that we have in that category. So now that's kind of our video section within the, let's go ahead and go back to the website here, Adam. Yep. And we also have something else that we've got going on here. You can go ahead and get me off. There you go. We have a podcast. So this podcast we've created here at Rock Studio One, the Interface Exchange. I don't know if you knew this or not. We had the Red Lion podcast out for about a month now. And as a special treat, we're actually going to, we're in season 1 of our Interface Exchange. And we have 1 episode up. And today, we're going to actually kick off and show you episode 2. It was a conversation with the owner, founder, CEO of Sikamiya, Michael Ferdinandenson. And then we had John Harmuth, who is the VP that is heading up the Charlotte, North Carolina office. It's about a year old, so we have finally a presence in North America, here in the U.S. And I had both John and Michael on the podcast. But every time we do these podcasts, we always have this trailer sales video for you to go ahead and preview the podcast if you want to listen to it. We host a podcast on Podbean. You can go to there and download it or listen to it from our website. But we always do these video trailers to kind of see if you can do a 20-second rendition to see if that's something you want to listen to. But go ahead, Adam. Let's go ahead and play the new trailer for our episode number 2.
Brought to you from Rock Studio One, welcome to the Interface Exchange, an automation podcast. I'm Kelly, and here's Mike on the mic.
Well, it has to be managed, it has to be used, and it has to be configured by automation people. But it has to, at the same time, it has to fulfill the IT cybersecurity requirements.
Sure.
So that's basically why we were named Sikamiya,
Yes.
which is an acronym for Secure Communication Made Easy.
Yes, sir.
So
anyways, go ahead and leave it right there. As the Interface Exchange, It's a way to bring our vendors to you. A lot of times we used to be able to go out and do sales calls and get these high-level guys to get out on the road to see you, our customers. And you know what? It doesn't happen all the time. And so what other unique ways can we get that information to you? And that's what we were trying to do with these podcasts. So again, we're pretty excited that we've come up with a unique way to get these. I plan on doing several of these podcasts with all of our vendors, whether they physically come into the studio, and that was a treat. Michael was from Denmark. He happened to be in Michigan, so I was able to get him to come over to our studio and actually do the podcast. So that was pretty cool. And we had obviously John up from Charlotte. So anyways, that podcast will be up. Season 1, episode 2. It'll be up on the website probably here later on today, but we wanted to premiere that video on this live event so you guys could kind of kick the tires on that. So yeah, let's go back to the website again. And obviously, if we go to live stream, that's what you guys are watching to today. And we're going to have a lot more of these live stream events. These live stream events will be recorded. They will be put in the informational section, and we're probably going to do a little bit smaller of an audience, more focused on product, more focused to say, hey, let's go ahead and do something on Ramic, or let's go ahead and do something on Red Lion. It'll be more focused. It might be a demo. We might have a guest Skyped in, or a guest in the studio where we can actually talk about maybe a new product launch or something like that. So as these live events occur, it'll probably be more smaller and more focused to, and we're hoping with these live events that we're going to enable the chat window so we can have a little bit more interaction, and maybe even incorporate the phone so we can actually, speakerphone, so we can have more one-on-one information or dialogue back and forth for people that might be watching and can ask some questions in real time. So look for that to come out with our next live event. So that's it from the Knowledge Center. That is the new button. If you remember, it used to be called our virtual demo room. I had a gate on there, and you had to put in an email address. Well, all that's wide open. We want to get this information to you guys so you can take a look at it. And also, if you look at a how-to, we also created a Sika Mia appliance launcher video. So if you are Sika Mia guests that might be watching today, that you guys can actually, you don't like these site managers all the time, but I created a video to kind of show you the steps that it would take to go ahead and get these site managers lit up on your Gate Manager account. So, but we're always going to be updating all of these videos. We're going to be updating the podcast, and we're going to be doing a lot of these live events. So we're pretty excited about all of those things. Now, one more thing I'd like to talk to you about is there is 3 new product lines. You can go back to the video, Adam, and maybe to the just the rock interface in the back. That's fine. So what we're going to do, we got 3 new product lines. We have LEC. LEC is a company that has a product called IQ2. It's a cloud-based SCADA product. That's one facet of the company. Great if you want dashboards or information from remote assets. They're a leading company in the LLOT market. They also have a product called CloudGate, which is a cellular router that they've created to get the data, and they've just released some drivers to communicate to Allen Bradley PLC, so you can get that information directly from Allen Bradley and get it over to the CloudGate router locally and get it up to IQ2. So it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty exciting product line. But one thing I do like about them is they also create cellular services. They have put together their own private network. And if you didn't want to use any of that other stuff with the IQ2 or the CloudGate, you could actually use just their cellular services. And why would you do that? As an OEM, if you've tried to go ahead and activate any type of cellular product to put on your machines as you ship them out the door, sometimes it's tough with Sprint, AT&T, and Verizon to get those SIM cards activated. They have a whole service group that handles cellular data plans, and they do a great job with watching your assets and making sure that those things got good signal strength. And that's that's an extra fee, it's an extra service, but if you want them to take a look and monitor if your modems are up or down, they can do that. But the biggest thing is they look at your data plan, and if you're not using as much data that you thought you were going to use, they will call you and get you in the right size data plan for your cellular service. So it's very cool to have somebody call you and save you money. You're not going to get that from the big cellular guys. So they have a nicer touch with that. So that's LEC. The other company we have is Lascar Electronics. Lascar Electronics has 3 areas that I think are pretty cool. One are USB data loggers or other data loggers. So if you're trying to log temperature, humidity, voltage, current, whatever you want, these guys have USB stick data loggers. They were one of the first to make a USB version of this. They also have panel accessories. That's in our panel accessories category. They have voltmeters, current meters. They have temperature and humidity, square ones, round ones. But the graphics and how these things look are really beautiful. So if you're trying to jazz up how you're taking a look at some of that information, you can do that with Lascar. They also have a display series called the Panel Pilot. And again, more graphical ways to display that information on your enclosure. So that's Lascar Electronics. And the last one that we just recently signed up is called Tronics. Tronics is a PC manufacturer out of Florida. And these guys have ruggedized tablet type PCs you can put on lift trucks or whatever. They've got barcode readers. They have panel mount PCs, rack mount PCs, monitors or monitor only or a combination of the PC and the monitor. So what I like about them is a lot of different configurations with your processor size, your RAM size, and whatever makeup you want to make with your PC. These guys do a great job handling your PC build, and they're very, very inexpensive. We can be competitive with either, I call them the old traditional white box PCs with, HP, Dell, some of those guys. I think we can be competitive with their pricing. You would be surprised. So they do a great job pricing these PCs out. So, I think that was the 3 things I wanted to cover today. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties there at the beginning with the whole audio stuff, but Adam is behind the scenes. He's our Director of Communication Services here at Rock Interface. Like I said, I've been building this for about 1.5 years, building out the facilities here in Grand Rapids that are with the Rock Studio One facilities, getting the equipment in place, getting the technology in place. I know it's ironic that COVID's happening and we're actually doing this stuff remote. You'll see a lot, hopefully, the next 30 days, but it's not why we built it. We're changing how we get information to you, and I hope you enjoy the 3 different ways that we've come up with to get you that information. So depending if you're looking for information on a product, if you physically want to see a demo, or if you want to see a how-to, you can scrub through to where you need to go. So we're going to have more information coming from you here in the future as far as being able to chat and do a phone call. I know I mentioned that. So I think that's it. But guys, thank you so much. I appreciate the time today. And you know what? Y'all have a great week, a blessed month here while we're hanging out inside, and everybody stay safe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.